I'm going to go live now because it's running late, isn't it? I better do that. Hang on. There you go. So I haven't done a live. I haven't done this forever. I might not have done it right. Tell me if you can comment and if you can hear me and if you can see me, because I might not have set it up right. I haven't done it for so long, and there's been updates. But and I've only literally just said I was going to do it, so I was amazed if anybody was there. I see 2 people are watching, 3 people now. Imagine that. Because I only just decided to do it because I'm not going to have time to edit. So while I faff around, and then, hey, thank you very much. Jay says I can hear you. Brilliant. Amazing. So briefly, let's see if this works. I've done it so long. Before we carry on with this kind of review, sort of review, shambles of a thing, I want you to really consider onlinemagic.co. Have a good think about that, because you got over 900 videos of me waffling on, and you've got other special guests, weekly live sessions, courses on all aspects of magic, and apparently somebody has said I'm one of the best teachers in the world. Lovely Rory Adams. Feel funny saying that, but he said it and he knows his stuff, so that's what you want. And what else have I got to tell you? Oh, do follow me on Instagram, because I'm having lots of fun with Instagram at the moment. I'm putting lots of stories on there, getting lots of waffle, but it's at Steve Faulkner. There is a real magic review one, but to be honest, I don't know what to do with that yet. So at Steve Faulkner one, and I'm not going to do, it's everything. It's all magic really, but not review stuff. Mike, how you doing? Patrizio, I can't say it. Patrizio. Melio, I reckon. Keyboard covers, that's who you are. But it's working perfectly, thank you very much. Right, so the reason I'm doing this is because Mark Lemon, right, he's come out with Chroma. Very briefly, Chroma is great fun. I'll do a proper review of it. Murphy sent me Chroma. It's really good fun. Bit of sort of everyday carry. You know, when I first saw Chroma, I kind of went, oh, that's all right. And then played with it. Actually, I really enjoy it. I think it's really clever. Mark's very clever, isn't he, Mark Lemon? So after Blackpool, people were talking about this. And a lot of people were saying, what's the best thing in Blackpool? And a few people said DEViOS. And I hadn't heard of it. And I said to Mark, look, why haven't I heard of this? Do you want me to kind of have a look at it? And he sent it to me, and I looked at it and opened it up and went, oh, it's that, is it? Thanks, the amazing Anthony. I'm glad you can hear me. So what it is, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give away too much, because I haven't advertised this review much. I can give away a little bit, but with mentalism and of course magic, I'm not going to expose anything. Whoa! Apparently, is that still? I've just got an error message up. Let me check we're all good. Yeah. So check if you can still hear me. So yes. So I'm not going to give away too much, but basically I saw how this worked. It is kind of an app thing. Now, for those of you not into your apps, I think it's important that we speak about them anyway. But it's not an app thing. It's a different thing. It's based on. All I'll say, it's based on something that you can do on your phone. iPhone only, I'm afraid, but. Don't go anywhere, still talk to me. Something you can do on your phone and that's in it already. You don't have to get an app, you don't have to get anything. And he gives you these things to do. So basically, those of you that know your stuff will know what I'm talking about. I'll say SC. So basically, the first, when he started talking about that, I remember Mark Kirsten's tricks with your phone, which is fun, it's a fun thing. Nothing for me now that would be groundbreaking. Then it was, and of course Mark's gone on to amazing things, and he did amazing things like Wikitest before that. And this uses a similar thing. So I kind of got into it, and the first couple of things were like, oh yeah, that's a fun thing, make your phone vibrate, and then it just got nuts. I've been sitting here since 6 o'clock this morning. It is now 4:25, non-stop learning everything on this project, and it's incredible. It is incredible. So what starts off with some fun things to do then turns into the kind of stuff that you get with very, very expensive apps. The difference is that you need to do a little bit more. But there's, for example, there's a version of peeking a Google peek, right? Now, there is some caveats here. Someone goes on your phone, importantly for now, Google something, and then you take the phone off them, have a chat, and you know what they've Googled. And they can close it down and everything, Google. And I thought, yeah, that's good. It's kind of injecty kind of thing. But then it goes on to a calculator thing, and that was fun. And then there was a version of the a bit like Ian Pigeon's Toxic Plus. Now, that, as he says, that is a whole different thing. That does so much more. But a version of the remainder force date and time, or forcing a number, a kind of toxic on steroids thing, and that's when I kind of went, this is something really special. And then it got to things that you don't need your phone. So they do something on your phone, you take their phone, and you do things like know what they've Googled, know what they've put into the calculator, know what they've done. And I just went, this is amazing. Now, it took me this long to go through because I wanted to get my head around why it was working. I didn't just want to be able to do it. I thought, how is this working? And then when it clicked, I just went, this is something that people should know about. And I'm sure there's versions of this type, but I think it's and for 50 quid, I just went, you're getting a lot. So I'll run through what you get here. And you're getting the ability to understand this and kind of customize everything. So Mark goes through what it is, how it works, as a thumper, Google force, calculator force. Okay, that's a calculator remainder force. This is where it gets a bit spooky. Phone number force is brilliant. Ticking time bomb, right? You get your phone. This is great for gigs. You get your phone and you say to them, a group of people, right, I'm going to set an alarm. And you're going to pass the phone around like a game of pass the parcel. So they all pass it around, and then the alarm goes off. They turn the phone over, and the person who turns the phone over, the alarm's gone off, and a little label on the alarm says their name, which is so brilliant. It's so much fun. So there's that. Multiple outs. That's incredible. It's a kind of a version of free will kind of thing. So you've got 4 objects, they put them in any order, you've already opened your notes that says, and it's on the table in full view that says you've got 4 objects, put them in any order, and then they scroll down and it matches the order they've put in. Really powerful. Sounds simple, really powerful stuff. And then the peaks. The peaks is a whole different thing. So that's where you get someone else's phone and they can put a number in the calculator on your phone, but you don't go back to your phone necessarily. They can zoom in on an image and you know what they've zoomed in on. The calculator peak, what else? Google peak as well, but again, you haven't. They Google something and an image of something, but you don't get your phone back off them. And it's just amazing. So I know I'm sort of a bit gushy. Part of this is because I'm overtired and I am absolutely knackered. I got up at 5 and have been doing nothing else, so I've gone a bit mad. But I really, for those of you with iPhones or interested in technology and apps, do check this out. It's something that, again, that we should all kind of look at. And for those of us that haven't got, each of these, because they do work like apps, you can put them on your home screen and it works the same as an app. It just isn't an app. It's all part of the iPhone's sort of native thing. So have a look at it. So that's that. Give me a message. This might have even gone offline, I don't even know if you're still here. Give us a message if you've got any questions. If not, I will go. Sorry, this is a bit all over the place, but I wanted to get this out without editing because there's a couple of similar projects out that I always also want to talk about. But if you've got any questions, do put them in the comments below, not in the if you're watching this later, and I will answer. Oh, excuse me. I will answer anything I can. This is similar to Inject, yes, but it does. But because it's so Patricio's. Because it isn't an app, it does a similar thing. And as he said, all the standalone apps have a lot more power with what they do because they're specialists in what they do. This is kind of an all-round thing. So there are kind of weaknesses in all these effects that you have to kind of maybe get a little bit more involved. It's not quite so hands-off. For example, you're always using most of your phone to get the information, whereas with Inject, so it's a bit of a different thing. But arguably, in the spectator's eyes, more powerful, and it does have more limitations. But I think the lack of limitations is the amount of stuff that you get. You are going to find, for me, with all these things, there are 2 or 3 things that I think stand up with the most powerful appy type things that I do, which of course to the spectator aren't appy things. And I just think it's a real gem, this, and I didn't know about it. A lot of people didn't know about it, and it isn't to take the place of those things. I'm not going to get rid of Inject just because they're kind of niche, and you can sort of do more with them on that specific thing. It's hard to describe. I'm talking nonsense, aren't I? But if you kind of know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But I'm trying not to give too much away. We're at a really important point now, which I've said that I'm really careful now about anybody coming across this and knowing what a thing does. I don't want people knowing about apps, and I know there's videos in the past that I haven't exposed stuff. I've always done it with the blessing of the creator, but I'm even a bit worried about that now. So I'm going to be doing a lot more uncut reviews of mentalism products that you'll have to go to the magic communities, the forums, the things like that to find the uncut versions. But I think we're okay with this. I don't think I've given away too much. Right, so thanks very much. Have a great one. I'll do more live ones. I won't do them at the same time every week and stuff like that, because at the moment life is way too hectic. But thanks for your support. Have a look at onlinemagic.co. Do have a look at the link below to get this. It is a bargain. You can get a version of it with a thing that doesn't cost hardly anything. Like he says, you're not really paying for that. You get a version of it with the thing you need to do the thing, or you can get one for like a couple of dollars, couple of pounds, but you'll read that on all the info. So click the link, go through to Mark's site, and of course, you know, support the people that are creating this stuff. Thanks very much. onlinemagic.co. Like and subscribe if you like it, you want to subscribe to it. Take care. See ya.